Nigeria, we could have some strong gusty winds lifting the dust here. Still quite wet across some southern parts of Africa and again through Mozambique into Madagascar. We've got some more rains to come. A cooling breeze across Saudi Arabia and Iraq as we head through the weekend, and you can see it's much more settled picture further north, and that continues really across Central Asia into the north of India, where we've got some risk of heavy showers through the north.
Hello, good evening.
Just hold on, wait a second.
States here, some intense heat with us and heat wave warnings out for some parts of the Western Ghats. Heat is building across parts of China and Mongolia, but this will bring a temporary ease to the heat across the Green Peninsula. That runs into Japan then as we head into Sunday, so some wetter and potentially windier weather after a drier spell for the start of the weekend at least. Lots of showers gathering across southern parts of the Philippines and into Borneo and Brunei, Malaysia, where it's been quite wet already this week, through the Indonesian islands and into Papua New Guinea as well. Also stretching into the northern territories of Australia, we'll see some intense heat building through some parts.
Hello, can you hear me? Please turn your video off, if you please. Turn the video off, please.
Western Australia, okay. Southern Australia as well. Temperatures well above average, and it stays quite cool and blustery and showery across parts of Victoria and New South Wales in particular. Just one or two showers to the east. And after high pressure and settled weather this week in New Zealand, it's turning much more settled, particularly for the South Island. Warnings out for excessive heavy rain here.
All our lives have changed. How we live, work, and shop. And with these changes, a new economy is emerging, from the fields to warehouses to the parcel at your door. New business models are replacing the old. Which sectors will prosper and which will fail? Join us as we examine in depth what lies ahead for business in the age of COVID-19. New Economy, on BBC World News and online.
This is BBC World News. I'm Babita Sharma. Our top stories. At least 32 people are killed and dozens more injured in a train crash in southern Egypt. The EU stops short of a COVID vaccine export ban, but issues a new warning to manufacturer AstraZeneca.
First of all, the company has to catch up, has to honor the contract it has with the European member states before it can engage again in exporting.
China imposes sanctions on 9 UK citizens, including 5 members of parliament, for spreading what it calls lies about the treatment of its Uyghur minority.
So, hello everybody. It's so good to have you here. Well, first of all, a very short announcement. Please do not turn your video, turn it off, because, yeah, please turn your video off. Yeah, thank you so much. Because the connection is pretty poor, and that might disturb our connection and how we talk. Okay, so good. We have several people here, and what we usually do, we just ask you guys to get to know each other. So just, you can see other people here, and I think that we have a couple of people who already been here many times. So just get to know each other.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mary, and how about you?
I can say some words too. I'm sorry, I haven't understood it once that I should turn off my camera. I was in my thoughts a bit. I'm very glad to join your chat today. It's my first time here. I'm very interested in what will be next. My name is Alina. I'm 17 years old. I'm studying at school. I'm going to pass exam this year. That's all.
Okay, very good. Yeah, other questions, go ahead.
Hey, my name's Ivan. I'm here the first time too, so thanks for having me.
It's great. So, Ivan, can you tell me where you're from, how old are you, and just a little bit, maybe your hobbies?
Sure thing. Yeah, I'm 17 and I'm studying in school in my 11th year. So I'm going to take my state exams this year. I'm a bit anxious about them. I'm from Tula. And my hobbies, well, I like cooking. I enjoy playing board games. That's the main part of my free time, I suppose.
It's really cool. And which exams are you going to take?
Oh, I'm going to take exams in Russian, mathematics, English, chemistry, and social studies.
It's really big quantity of exams, really. Just good luck you with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll read it.
And what career do you want to choose with these subjects?
Well, the list of exams is so long, partially because I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do in my future. The most preferred career I would like to choose is economy, economical studies. So that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, it's cool, it's nice, so thank you. Hi, Mark.
Yeah, hello, nice to see you here again. How's it?
You are so sad, why?
Well, I would rather say I'm upset about something. I'm just feeling too exhausted already. In general, it's quite nice. So just no relation to that. I'm absolutely fine. I will deal with it somehow. Anyway.
I totally understand you because I was in the same mood for about 3 days. I did everything what I want. I did everything from my to-do list, but I was so down. I was upset, and right now it's cool. I was dancing, singing, and right now I think that everything fine. And wish you that everything will fine with you too. Well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I see that we have some new participants. So Ivan, hello. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Mark. I'm 14 years old. I live in Perm. And right now I'm going to the 7th grade. So what about you?
Well, yeah, I'm in my 11th grade. Yeah. What can I add?
All right. Thank you. Hello. Sorry, your nickname in the Zoom is just Redmi. What is your real name?
Yes, it's the name of my phone.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is my name. I don't know how to put it here. I hope I will manage to do it next time. My name is Alina. I hope you will remember.
Yeah, sure. Oh, my dog is barking again. Sorry.
As for my hobbies, I'm very versatile kind of person. I have many passions. I have many interests, but I think the biggest passion is the English language. I really like it, and so I'm very glad to take part in your discussions today.
Well, all right then. I hope you will succeed in English.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, yes, sure.
And I have one question for Sabina too. Which exams are you going to take?
I'm going to pass Russian, English, and history. Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. And what career do you want to choose?
I would really like to work in an area of international relationships, and I also wouldn't mind to work as a translator or as an English teacher at least.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, just let me interfere. And I love it when when you connect without me, when you just talk. That's the best possible way for me to have this class. But anyway, Alina, the question for you: which city are you from? Did you tell about that? Maybe I just skipped that.
I'm from quite a small town in Udmurtia. It is called Sarapul, near the big city Ijevsk. Maybe you have heard about it. We have some famous people from this area, like Kalashnikov, the person who has invented the famous gun, like Nadezhda Durova, the first woman soldier, and other quite important people in our history. So yeah, I'm from a small town, and I am longing very much to move to bigger city to study, to meet new people. So that's all.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. So I have a couple of announcements to make, and then we will move on. So the first thing is that our classes usually they last around 40 minutes. So just you have to watch the time, because it's only half an hour to go. Okay, then another announcement is that I have to answer to I have to answer to the chat messages, because you can understand. So that is why I'm asking you just to talk to each other. But anyway, at the same time, you remember that we usually have some kind of a big question or big topic, and then we usually have something to talk about from the book. Now, do you guys, I mean, all and each of you, do you have any questions to me?
No.
No.
Well, basically, no.
And why is that? You're supposed to have it.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, I have one question, but I'll ask it later.
So we have the newcomer. Somebody is speaking Russian there. We have newcomers, and you don't have questions to me. That's kind of interesting. So the meaning is that you know everything about me, okay? Yeah, all right. If you do not have any questions, I will just have some remarks also to make. You know that usually, and this is almost every class, I have to say it over and over again. Well, that's typically a Russian way to say I'm studying, I'm studying at school. No, we do not say it in English like that. The meaning studying usually is I'm studying at the library right now, or I'm studying English, or I'm studying, you know, social sciences and so on. So we usually say, I go to school, and then usually you say, if it's American English, you say, I go to high school, and you give the name. And the British will be, I go to secondary school. Do not forget about that. Please do not say I'm studying at school, because it sounds a little bit unusual. So then another thing is, I'm going to pass an exam. Just most of you guys, you say, I'm going to pass. Well, pass means like, let's say you pass the car. The meaning is that you go by the car, you pass by the car. The meaning is that you successfully did this exam. So usually what we do with the exams is we take exams. So you're going to take an exam. And if it is a success, then you will pass it. Pass, meaning that this is one car and you pass by the car. So then you are successful. You succeeded in your exam. So that's the meaning. Okay, then.
Vladimir, can I interrupt you just?
Yeah, sure, please.
Can you switch screens, because it's news for us? We don't see what you type.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for the good prompt. Okay, I will do it right now. Just wait a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, how about now? Can you see it?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very good, excellent. Now, moving to the big question for today. Usually, you know, the best way to hear the big question is not from the teacher, but from the students. Let me just remind that a couple of classes before, the big question was, somebody said that not many people right now read Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace, while at the same time they read lots of historical novels on the internet or psychological novels and so on and so forth. And why is that? So another question was the previous class. It was, I mean, the big question that we have lots of celebrations in our high schools and our secondary schools. And when teachers or anybody asks to get prepared for these celebrations, not everybody is willing to do something, but only a few people. So why is that? Why people do not want to take part in any kind of preparation for celebration and so on. So I just reminded you a couple of big questions. I usually have my own big questions, which I ask students, but as I said, the best idea for me is to listen to you. So what is the big question for now for you to discuss? Just please.
Okay, I can say that I have a big question. For example, yesterday I was feeling a little bit bad and upset, and I was thinking that probably today I will ask you about like what to do in your opinion, or something like that, to do when you're feeling upset, when you're feeling down, and just why this happening. But right now I feel fine, so I don't have like passion to ask about this, because I want to forget about this. So everything is fine, and I'm glad that everything is fine. So maybe someone want to ask anything else.
Okay, yeah. And before I answer, that's the question to you guys. Of course, I have my own answer, but I will wait my turn. Please go ahead.
Okay, so what I'd like to say is that I think happiness is not the state of being, but sadness is. So when we say that we're happy with our lives, for example, it just means that we have a lot of little happy moments, tiny moments with our family, with our friends, on our own. And this big amount of these moments represents happiness. But when you're feeling down, when you have depression or maybe something smaller, like you're just upset about something, it really bothers you for a long period of time. So sometimes we concentrate on it, and it's really hard to feel distracted from that feeling. But I think you should try. I think when you're feeling sad, you should find something that will bring you that tiny little moment of happiness. And for every person, it will be different. For some, it's going out with your friends. For someone, it's maybe staying on your own, reading a book or watching a movie. And so what I mean is that you just need a tiny little moment of happiness, and then you will change your mind. Then you will feel happy.
Thank you, Ivan. And let me just jump in real quick. And I would like to say a couple of words about you, because when you introduced yourself, you didn't say that you took part. Actually, you passed the FCE exam, which is, in my understanding, congratulations to you, and that's a big achievement for your age. So that is why you can just judge for yourself that the level of speaking is pretty nice. But anyway, you know that let's stick to the point, and please let's listen to other opinions.
Well, now let me say, if no one wants, so I would personally like to introduce to you kind of a solution of that problem, and also add something more. So about feeling really upset, exhausted, and basically sad, I believe it's a really good sign for a person, because when you're feeling sad, you just understand that something is going wrong. You're doing something really wrong, and the way you act, it has to be definitely changed, right? So, and one of the most, I would say, general solution of that problem is just changing the things surrounding you. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, Alina, do you want to add something?
I absolutely agree with the boys. And actually, as for me, I usually feel sad because of my future exams and because the state when I don't know what to choose, in what university to get in, what dreams to have, and so on. Like the questions of our life that is which are important. So I have learned to like the feeling of sadness, because this feeling brings a lot of emotions to us. And actually, I have read some interesting psychological books that we are taught that we must get only positive emotions from the life, and we understand the happiness like only positive emotions. But the truth is that a lot of people get negative emotions during the day, and we just need to accept them, to know how to live with them, to get some benefit from them, and so on. So I just want to say that you shouldn't think of yourself like a bad and unhappy person when you feel sadness. Maybe you should just think that you should accept these feelings too, because these feelings are part of you.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. And as I said, that just a couple of cents from me. So what I would say that when you are upset, when you are exhausted, just think of us, think of our congregation of people here. We are so happy to see each other. Just remember us, and I think that everything is going to be fixed. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. And probably you have, maybe Ivan, you have a big question to discuss. What do you think? As I said, I have mine, but I would prefer to listen to you.
I was thinking all the time about some question to ask. I think I came up with this one. My friend is a teacher, and well, some of his students are motivated. So he's an English teacher, by the way. So these students attend his lessons, and they want to study. They really like English. They're preparing for the exams. Some of his students are not motivated. They don't want to study English. They, I don't know, maybe they're not interested in it. Maybe they find it boring, or maybe they're just a little bit lazy. So what my question is what should teachers do with such students? Should they encourage them? Should they? Is it the teacher's fault that there are some students who don't study?
Okay, yeah, as you know, there was some interrupting in the connection, and so what I heard from you is are teachers responsible for the students' motivations? Okay, that's what I heard from your question. Anyway, we have a newcomer, so I just guys, I want you to greet this person and to get to know and to learn a little bit from this person. So hello, Anna. Can you introduce yourself? Hello, Anna. Okay, are you willing to talk? We only talk here. Sorry, please turn your microphone on and we will start talking. You know, it's a conversational practice. We do not have people who are just present and listening. No, it's just your conversational skills. So if you do not turn your microphone on, I will have to remove you from the classroom. Just, can you hear me? I'm very sorry, but I will remove you. So I will just tell you over again. If you do not want to talk, I will remove you from the classroom. Okay, yeah, sorry, but I have to remove. Okay. So the question from Ivan was about students' motivation. You're very welcome. It's over to you right now. Please keep on talking. Teachers and teacher and students' motivation. What's the connection? Go ahead.
I can start. I think the teacher should have the main things to be the great teacher. They are knowledges and the love, or just love without article, and love to the subject. And it is not only necessary to have knowledges, it is important to love the subject and to want other people become interested in this subject. And these subjects that I love them because I had a really great teacher. So I think due to this, teachers should encourage pupils to study, should motivate them. And actually the teacher would like to motivate the person if he or she really likes this subject.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, can I say?
Yeah, sure.
I have totally other side of opinion, totally just controversy, because I think that the biggest responsibility of motivation is on students, because it's our lives and the teachers just give us information. Of course, it's really great when when people have passion to their work, but it's our lives, and someone take this information, take the knowledge from the lessons, and go to these lessons. But someone thinks that it's unimportant or something like that, and they just don't feel the importance of, for example, learning English. So in my class, my classmates, we have like two half of classmates. Okay, just some of us are really passionate about learning English, and other half are totally, they only know basics, and it's okay because they think that they want to try their life in something different. For example, someone is singing, someone is dancing, so everyone is just doing the things which they like. And I think that teachers is good when they love what they are doing, and it's not only their responsibility to motivate students or not. Their responsibility is to give us knowledge, and we just need to decide we accept them, or just will, for example, miss and do not go to this lessons or something like that. It's my opinion.
Okay, Mark.
Can I add something?
Well, sorry, Alina, but I just agree with the all words which the guys said. I have nothing just to add. So Alina, go on.
Yes, thank you. I absolutely agree with Masha, but I think we just speak of people, of students of different age. I speak about children. I think it is important to motivate the children, to make him love the subject or not to love. And Masha is talking more about the teenagers of our age, when we know what we need, what we know. But I agree that now no one should force someone to do something or motivate. It is our wish. But as for the children, I think they should be motivated.
All right. So Ivan, how about, does it answer your question, or you still have some doubts or anything?
Yeah, thank you everyone for helping me with this question, because I've had different points of view, and it really helped me to make my own mind. Yeah, I think it's a problem of a system, because when we're talking about education, we can't talk about individual problems. You see, we always stuck. We always bump into systematic problems. So on the one hand, yeah, I don't think that teachers really have to waste their time on students who absolutely don't want to study their subject, or who are just unmotivated. On the other hand, they have no tools to expel the students, to, I don't know, for some teachers, it's even hard to contact their parents of the students. So I think, yes, it's a very controversial problem, and it is it's strongly connected to other problems of educational system.
Okay, yeah, let me just again, as I said, make my very humble contribution to what you're saying, because you know that it's just like lately we talk about lots about the authoritative and liberal views, and as I can see that Ivan, you are closer to something like authoritative. That's okay. Yeah, I understand that. That's not a big problem. So my approach, how I work usually. So first of all, the first thing is, and you can see it, I'm just trying to implement it in my classes right now. So first of all, you have to be on the same page with the students. The meaning is that you have to talk with the students the same language. You have to know what students like to talk about. What are the topics which are relevant, which are topical burning issues for the students. And if you, it's just like, you know, I worked as a DJ for maybe some 30 years. It's just like, you know, if the DJ plays the music which he likes, I mean, the DJ likes, nobody will dance. If you understand my point. If I play the music which I like, you will not dance. You will dance only when I play the music which you like, if it makes sense to you.
Sorry,
So,
Vladimir. Sorry for interrupting. Yeah. Basically, you mean just being up to date in this rapidly changing world. Yeah.
Okay. Might be.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody else, please? And before you jump in, I just a couple of short announcements. So first of all, if you want to, you can share your ideas in the feedback, in your testimonials, in your reviews, whatever you want to say about my classes. I will just show you this is my page, which is called Emphasized English. And if you want to, you can write something here about my classes, or you can read the reviews, the feedback, the testimonials, what people write about my classes. Anyway, and another thing is that, of course, it's kind of an advertisement, a promotion for my own classes. If you want to take classes from me, that means that you will have free of charge classes with the American teacher, Victor, for now, because I also have other friends, teachers of the English language. And so that's, I'm just inviting you. If you are my student, then you will definitely have classes with Victor. Okay, and now, I just wanted to say one more about Ivan. You were saying, I'm taking Russian. Please, when you say the proper grammar will be, I'm taking the Russian language exam, the Russian language, because it doesn't sound, I'm taking Russian. Can you hear it, the English sentence? I'm taking Russian. It sounds a little bit weird. I'm taking the Russian language exam. We usually say the Russian language because Russian, it makes no sense in this context. Okay, and Ivan, back again to what you say. Remember, I said that I work like a DJ. So the meaning is that if I play the music which I want, nobody dances. The only way for you to dance is to play the music which you like. The meaning is to be, to motivate the students is to be on the same page, to talk the same language, to know the interests, to know the hobbies, the relevant topics, the burning issues of the student, and so on. What would you say?
Yes, thanks for a brilliant analogy. Yes, I think the teacher should try to communicate with the students in such way that both the teacher and the class like. So yeah, it's really good when teachers, especially on during the English class, bring up some topics that bother students. And it's really usually the English classes where we're talking about these issues, environmental issues, or maybe relationships in our family. So yeah, I think you made a very good point about that.
Thank you. And, you know, we have, I think, about several seconds before the end of the class. So please, anybody, just if you want to say something, go ahead.
It's really nice that we have newcomers today, and I'm really thankful and happy about that.